how you have completely and respectfully engaged all your wealth and royal opulence in the service of Bhagavan and his devotees.
O best of the sages, it is not so. What qualities, what symptoms of Sri Krishna's mercy have you detected in me? I am lower than the lowest of insects. What can I do? And what can I give? What bhajan can I do? Ah, but there is a great king in the south. He has given his entire kingdom to the Brahmanas and Sri Vishnu. Thus, no calamities, fear, or suffering can come there. Ah, in his country, the land, the crops, they come without even being plowed. And the citizens there are all so wonderfully devoted to Sri Krishna that they are engaged in their respective duties happily. So wonderful.
I must go there immediately.
You must. Ah, let me tell you. In his land, there are newer and newer festivals always being celebrated. Naradaji, I cannot describe the unlimited qualities and glories of this king. Naradaji, you must see this king. He is the true recipient of Sri Krishna's mercy.
Yes, I will go there immediately. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. I have heard that in fact you are the greatest recipient of the...
Without, not, without. No.
They're going to get there. Nina is on that side, Maharaja.
Yes, I heard today. I was searching everywhere to find the greatest recipient of the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I heard that you were that person. Because you are so dear to the Lord, He has completely endowed you with all types of royal opulence, a great kingdom, submissive and loyal servants, all types of religiosity, dharma, renunciation, and ultimately, Bhagavad Bhakti.
No. Oh, Devarshi Narada, why are you giving me so much praise? I'm only a human being with a very short lifespan. I'm not independent. I'm plagued. I'm plagued by the three miseries, and therefore I'm always in fearfulness. Now, having known this truth, how can you think that I am the recipient of Sri Krishna's mercy? I'm so unqualified. The demigods are the recipient of Sri Krishna's mercy. They are in the mode of goodness. They drink celestial nectar, which enables them to conquer over old age, disease, and even death. Yeah. Oh, great sage. The chief among those demigods is King Indra. Indra. He can give reward or punishment. He sends rain, which gives life to every living entity. Who can describe the good fortune of Lord Indra? Why, the Supreme Lord, Sri Bhagavan himself, even came as his younger brother, Vamandev. The Lord, he watches over Indra. He protects him from calamities. He sends him great joy. And he personally accepts his worship. You should maybe go see him.
Indra.
Yeah.
Haribol, Haribol. I have heard, Indraji, Devaraj, Lord of the demigods, that in fact you are the greatest recipient of the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In fact, the Supreme Lord Narayan is so much controlled by your seva that he has taken the form of your younger brother. Oh, that means that you and him have come in the same womb. And what to speak of that? Even Bamandev, he gives respect to you as a younger brother would to an older brother. Haribol, Haribol.
Dear learned musician, you're very expert in giving false praise. Why do you mock me? Do you not know the situation here in Spargo? Have we not abandoned this place on numerous occasions out of fear of the demons? Because we are embroiled in rivalry, due to pride and envy, and due to committing offenses at the feet of brahmanas, we're always fearful of losing our positions. When Bali Maharaj usurped my kingdom and nearly starved me by taking my portion of the sacrifice, Sri Bhagavan did appear as my younger brother. Still, he did not kill my enemies. Instead, by snatching the kingdom away in a deceptive manner, he simply embarrassed the demigods. Just see Sri Bhagavan's special disdain for me. When the cowherd men were about to offer their traditional worship of me, who stopped their sacrifice? Sri Bhagavan. He also burned the Kandava forest, which was extremely dear to me. When I petitioned him to kill Vritrasura, the demon Vritrasura, who is terrifying the three worlds, he simply became indifferent. He simply became indifferent and allotted the task to me. To me. Oh, his residence His residence is also not fixed. No. What to speak of me, even the great Munis cannot find him. Sometimes he is in Vaikuntha, sometimes in Sweta, sometimes in Dhruvaloka. Now he is in Dwarka, or maybe with the Pandavas, or in Mathura. I cannot even receive his darshan. What to speak of his mercy? Hey, Narada, I think, O best of the sons of Brahma, I think your father is the object of Sri Bhagavan's special mercy, being the direct son of Lakshmikanta Narayan himself. The duration of his one day, which consists of 1,000 yuga cycles, within there lives 14 manus and many Indras, such as myself. The great Mahapurusha, where does he reside? He always resides in Brahma Loka, eating a multitude of offerings and bestowing transcendental bliss upon all. Hey Prabhu, I think you know the glories of Brahmaji better than I.
My own father, Brahmaji. Oh, thank you, thank you. Haribol, Haribol.
My son, please rise and accept my blessings.
Oh, Father. Oh, Lord Brahma. Today I have heard a wonderful thing.
Yes?
I have realized that out of all the devotees, you are actually the recipient of Sri Krishna's greatest mercy and affection. Why? You are the original speakers of the Vedas. From your lotus mouths come all the Vedas, the Puranas, and the Upanishads. By the mercy of those scriptures, the living entities can understand and achieve the goal of life. But today, what have I seen? Those same scriptures are here in a personified form and are serving you, rendering you all types of service.
I am only his servant. I am only his servant.
At the time of your appearance in this mature world, Father, everything was darkness in the 10 directions. But you performed very great and wonderful austerities. but still you could not get darshan of the Supreme Lord. But by the strength of your bhakti, the Supreme Lord became very pleased with you, and he appeared in your heart and gave you momentary darshan. Therefore, who can understand your glories? You are very near and dear to Sri Krishna. In fact, I think that you are none other but Sri Krishna himself, who has taken various forms to expand the ocean of his own pastimes.
Lord, I am simply his servant. Have I not told you from the beginning of your childhood with logic and evidence that I am not Sri Krishna himself? His potency, Mahamaya, through the agency of the three modes of material nature, creates, maintains, and destroys this entire universe. All of us are firmly under her control. And being bewildered by her, I am thinking that I am the master of the universe. Sri Bhagavan, after assuming the form of Lord Nrsingadev and killing Hiranyakashipu, I stood at a distance, very afraid, with all the devas. But he ignored us, all our elegant prayers and offerings, and he was only satisfied by the worship of Prahlad Maharaj. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. After Bhagavan assumed this wonderful form, I went to him and Prahlad Maharaj's coronation. I approached him and asked, but he chastised me and he said, do not give any more boons to the demons. Nevertheless, I have given many boons to terrible demons like Ravan and Kumbhakarna. You also can remember that I gave administrative posts to Indra and others who have become mad by false pride and forgot everything. Lord Indra showered excessive rain on the Govardhan sacrifice. Varuna, he kidnapped Krishna's father, Nanda Maharaj. And Kuvera, his servant, Shankachuta, he is responsible because he stole the gopis. No, real bhakti for him is completely lacking in me. I can see no one in this whole Brahmanda who is the object of Sri Krishna's mercy more than Mahadev, Lord Shiva.
Mahadev, Lord Shiva?
Yes,
Oh, Mahadev! Mahadev! Mahadev!
his abode, come back.
Where is it?
His abode is beyond the 7 coverings of this material universe. And with matted hair and ashes strewn all over his body, laughing and dancing like a madman, he is always absorbed in the ras of Sri Krishna's lotus feet. Sri Bhagavan forgives all the offenses committed to him, but he does not forgive any offenses committed at the lotus feet of Lord Shiva. Many demons, like Vrikashura and others, who were mad by the boons given by Lord Shiva himself. Oh, he went to Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna saved him. My dear Narayan, I see no one who is a greater recipient of Lord Bhagavan's mercy than Lord Shiva. Go there and you'll see for yourself how he is the object of Sri Bhagavan's mercy.
Mahadev!
Yes,
Mahadev!
go to him.
Haribol!
Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Oh, yes, yes! Mahadev! Today I have personally seen with my own eyes your intense hankering to taste the wrath of pure devotional service.
Oh, Naradaji. Oh, Naradaji. What are you saying? What are you saying?
I am saying that you are the greatest recipient of the mercy of Bhagavan! That you are the greatest recipient of the mercy of Bhagavan!
No! I am not the recipient of Bhagavan. Actually, my position is that I always desire the mercy of the servants, of the servant of Sri Bhagavan.
What are you saying? Don't try and cheat me, I'm not an ordinary person. I know that only you know all the confidential heart of the Vaishnavas and of Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna himself has come in many disguises and many different forms, simply for the purpose of worshipping your lotus feet and taking benedictions from you.
Oh, Narada, don't describe my impotence. The power of Bhagavan's Leela are simply inconceivable. My Lord, he is a fathomless ocean of wonderful and variegated qualities. Many times I've offended him. I've done horrendous things. But you know, not once has he ever become adverse to me.
You are so dear to the Lord. Why he will become adverse to you under any circumstances? It may appear to the vision of the common man that sometimes Krishna becomes angry with Mahadev, but it's not a fact. Why? One time I know that he himself, you yourself took a benediction from Krishna. You asked, "Oh Krishna, I want to become even more exalted than you." But there's only one type of person who can become more exalted than the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Who is that? That is Krishna's own devotees. So therefore, in fact, you were trickily asking for a benediction to become his greatest servant.
Oh, Narada, please sit down. Sit down. If I had attained even one little drop of Sri Bhagavan's mercy, would I fight him over the parijat flower? Oh, Naradaji, if I'd obtained even one iota of Sri Bhagavan's mercy, would I fight him when Aniruddha wanted to marry Bhamasura's daughter, Usha? Oh, I'm so proud. This is my horrible situation. So proud. I think that I'm the most knowledgeable. That I bestow knowledge. I think I'm liberated. A pure devotee. And if you want devotion, what do I think? You come to me. I bestow devotion. Oh, I'm not the object of Sri Bhagavan's mercy. The residents of Vaikuntha, their hearts completely free from pride. No pride. Nothing. They have the mercy of Sri Bhagavan.
Vaikuntha.
If you go, if you want the mercy of Sri Bhagavan, Then you go to the residence of Vaikuntha.
Residence of Vaikuntha? Narayan, Narayan!
Oh, wait. Narada, slow down. I want to tell you a secret. Sit down. Let me whisper in your ear. Actually, more than your father, Brahmaji, more than Lakshmiji, Garuda, myself, and all the devotees, Prahlad. He's really the recipient of Bhagavan's mercy. You go to him, you embrace him, and again, you embrace him again and again for me. But be warned, do not pay pranams to him. If you want to achieve happiness there, then do not pay pranams and do not glorify him.
I have definitely found the topmost recipient of the mercy of Sri Bhagavan. Oh, Prahlad, I am having your darshan again after a very long time. I think now my activities have become successful. Since childhood, Prahlad, you have been endowed with an intensity and purity of Bhagavad Bhakti that I could not find anywhere else in the whole world. Once, when you were just a child, your own father, Hiranyakasipu, he took you from a high mountain and cast you into the ocean. But Sri Narayan, who was always controlled by the love of his devotees, he caught you himself with his own hands and embraced you to his chest, just like a mother. Oh, once, Prahlad, you were going to Namisaranya to see the lotus feet of your Ishadev, Sri Narayan. But what happened? Narayan himself came in a disguised form as a renunciant with long dreadlocks. But he is equipped with many weapons like bow, arrow, sword. You saw him in this country dress, so you challenged him to a fight. Such a long battle was there. But at the end, Narayan was pleased with you, and he gave you the benediction. Oh, Prahlad, I am always defeated by you. I am always controlled by you. Prahlad, what to speak of you? Even those who are remotely connected with you, by your mercy, can also control the Supreme Lord. Like your grandson, Bali. Bali, by your benediction, by your grace, he was also able to capture the Lord. And he got the benediction from Narayan. Yes, you will always stay with me here in Sutal Lok. Therefore, you are the topmost recipient of the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
Okay.
Now my sole desire is simply to stay here with you. Then we can always have Harikatha and Sadhu Sangha. But, alas, I have been cursed by Daksha. Therefore I cannot stay in one place very long. But, if you bestow your personal power, then that curse can be broken, and I can spend the rest of my life here with you in Sutal Lok.
Hey, Gurudev, please consider all this. You praise the Lord's caressing me, but I consider it like a dream because it was very brief. Lord Nrsingadev manifest his pastimes not for my favor, but for the protection of the devotee demigods and for the deliverance of his two eternal associates, Jai and Vijay, from a curse. Only those who directly serve Bhagavan are factually recipients of his mercy. I myself have never directly served Bhagavan, like Hanuman and others did. I only remembered him when I was faced with a dilemma. I have heard that Bali Maharaj, who was in prison, by Bhagavan. Now Bhagavan stands at his door, preventing his escape. Whether he is there now or not, I simply do not know. Oh, crown jewel of those who are freed from worldly attachment. When Bhagavan awarded me a kingdom, I could factually understand that I had not received even a particle of his mercy. For Bhagavan himself says, when I show special favor to someone, I take away all his material wealth. Just see now, in my kingdom, surrounded by ministers, friends, relatives, servants, my Bhagavad Bhakti has been devastated. Fie on me, fie on me. I cannot even weep at my own misfortune. Oh, crown jewel, great sage whose heart is filled with boundless mercy. There is no need to continue to explain my misfortunate situation. It will only bring you sadness. It is better that you proceed to Kim Purusha Varsha and there see the glorious mercy that Bhagavan has bestowed upon Hanuman. Hanuman is the carrier of the Lord. His tail shaded the Lord. His broad back served as a seat, a very comfortable seat for the Lord. And he is the leader of all those who built the bridge at Setubanda. When he jumped across the ocean and returned with news of Sita, his Lord firmly embraced him. Oh, he is completely fearless. And he is knowledgeable of all the scriptures and the foremost servant of Lord Ramachandra. I offer my pranam to Sri Hanuman. He sustains himself now by hearing of his master's fame, standing near the deity form of the Lord as he always stood nearby and close to his master in the past. Oh, you know very well, more than I, so many of his glories. Now, therefore, go and be happy and receive his darshan.
Hanuman! 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 Sita Pavana Sita Ram. Sita Ram, Sita Ram. Sita Pavana Sita Ram. Don't you know? Those persons who chant Harinam, all their sins go, and Yamaraj crosses them out of the book of death. But those people who sit in the kirtan and don't chant Harinam, Yamaraj Chitragupta writes their book in very clear letters. Sita Ram, 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 Sita Hanuman, today I have heard your glories. And now after a very long search, finally I have found the most worthy recipient of the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You, why Hanuman, you are so dear to the Lord. Is there any seva you have not done? You have become his confidential servant, his friendly assistant, his carrier, his doctor, and his servant. By having darshan of you, I am also becoming very dear to the Supreme Lord Ramachandra. O Hanuman, oh yes, intoxicated, forgot. Oh, Hanuman, when Lord Ram was giving benedictions, that time you became famous. You said, oh Lord Ram, I do not want any benediction to become free from this world of birth and death. If that liberation means that I lose that identity of I am the servant of Kausalyanandan Sri Ramachandra, by this type of pure devotion, you became famous and became dear to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. You are the greatest recipient of Bhagavan's mercy. You are the greatest recipient of Bhagavan's mercy.
No, no. Oh, great sage, Narada Muni. How can you say this? I am not the greatest recipient of the mercy. Indeed, when my Lord left, he took with him Bali. He took with him all the associates of Ayodhya, and he left me here. Why do you make me cry? By reminding me of his cruelty to me. Where is my Lord now? Great sages, they see that I have been able to do some personal service for my Lord. And they consider that yes, he has shown great mercy to me, but this is not true. And now he has descended in Mathura, and he is showing the pinnacle of his opulence. I consider that the Pandavas, the mercy they have received is like the great Mount Sumeru. And comparatively, the mercy that I have received is like a pebble. Oh. The Lord, he has given the Pandavas so many trials and tribulations ever since their childhood, just so that he can show the world their good character, their piety, their adherence to religious principles, and most especially, their devotion. My Bhagavan has become their charioteer, their messenger, their minister, and their guard. He has so much love for them. What is there that he will not do for them?
Jai Pandava! Jai Pandava! Jai Pandava!
Jai Pandava! Oh Pandavas! Oh Pandavas! You are the greatest recipient of my Lord's mercy. Being blinded by praying, you have cast out all pretense of propriety, and you have engaged my Lord as your charioteer and your messenger. What magic spell do you possess that you can bind my Lord? He is the master of all magic, and you have done this. Oh, you are so wonderful. I consider it my great good fortune that the middle son of Kunti, Bhimasen, he is my younger brother. And Sri Krishna, he has given so much mercy to Arjuna. He has shared his Sakya Bhav with him. And he has given him his sister in marriage. Oh, without the association of a devotee who is very dear to Sri Krishna, one's service cannot be perfected, and indeed will not bear fruit.
And Hanuman, if such profuse sweetness is being exhibited in Hastinapur, then let us go there immediately.
Appropriate that we should go and we should fall at the feet of the Pandavas, but my Lord is displaying the most profound and great pastimes that he has ever displayed before. And I am astonished. I've never seen anything like it. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva cannot understand his pastimes, and what to speak of a monkey like me? I am afraid of committing offenses. Indeed, I remain here, worshiping the deity form of my Lord, drinking the nectar of his pastimes, and praying from the core of my heart that my praying and bhakti will increase. But you should go. Yes, you should go see the Pandavas. You should fall at their feet. But please, be very careful. Do not consider that we are Naishtiki brahmacharis and they are grihastas, busy with worldly kingdom and management, because they have surrendered their heart and soul to Krishna. They have no attachment to material opulence. Indeed, their feet are worshipable throughout the 3 worlds. You should go and see these Pandavas.
Jai Arjun, Jai Yudhisthira, Jai Bhima, Nakul, Sahadev, Haribo, to the Pandavas, Haribo to the Pandavas.
Haribo.
Oh Pandavas, your good fortune cannot be measured, because in fact, you are the greatest recipients of the mercy of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you think, what has Krishna not given the Pandavas? What he will not do for them? He is their worshipful Lord. He is their Guru. He is their cousin. He is their advisor, their minister. He is their servant. He is even their charioteer. Oh, alas, who is that person in the world who thinks this tongue can glorify the Pandavas sufficiently? It's quite impossible. Oh, Mother Kunti, you have so much love for Krishna. When Krishna sent you a message of consolation through his messenger, Akrura, you only heard one line of that prayer, that message, and you became completely drowned in an ocean of prema. Oh, Yudhisthira, what Krishna will not do for you. By hook or by crook, he gave you sovereignty of the entire world. Bhima, even though Krishna himself was responsible for the death of Jarasandha, still, he gave you all credit. He never took any for himself. What to speak of Arjun? Arjun is famous throughout the 3 worlds for his great friendship with Krishna. And Nakul and Sahadev. At the Rajasuja Yaga of Yudhisthira Maharaj, you boldly stood up and you declared very loudly, Sri Krishna is the greatest person, he is the greatest object of worship. Therefore your prem for him is also like an ocean. When Sri Krishna came in the form of Nrsimhadev Bhagavan, it's true, he gave mercy. But he only gave mercy to Prahlad and to Bali. It's true that when Krishna came in the form of Lord Ramachandra, he also gave mercy. But he only gave mercy to Hanuman. But now I see Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is not only giving mercy to all the Pandavas, but to anyone who is even remotely connected with the Pandavas. Therefore their love is like an ocean. Alas, I am such a foolish person. I am trying to glorify the Pandavas, but I think there is only one person who can really understand the glories of the Pandavas. That is Sri Krishna himself. Only he can only he can glorify you enough. All glories to the Pandavas, they are the real recipients of the complete mercy of Sri Krishna. All glories to the Pandavas!
O Nard Muni, O most eloquent of all speakers, I am thinking that Lord Krishna has not given us his full mercy.
What? How you can say?
Seeing our tribulations that we have gone through, many materialistic people will think devotional service to Krishna is not a good thing. This causes great pain to us, because Krishna is our Lord and Master, our life and soul. Therefore, it causes us great pain
that many people will not take up the process of devotional service. It is for this reason that I personally prayed, "Hey Prabhu, by this Rajasuya sacrifice, please show the world the material and spiritual opulences of your devotees. Then all will feel encouraged to take up the process of devotional service and become free from suffering and fear forever." Now, that we've been established in our kingdom, and our enemies have been killed, are we any happier? No. Our gurus like Bhishma and Drona, they have been killed. We have lost our sons like Abhimanyu, and so many saintly persons have died. O Prabhu, O Narad Muni. Now, in our kingdom, Krishna comes once or twice, only for important business matters. Previously, he would come and mix with us intimately on so many occasions. So, we are only experiencing so much more grief. I know that you saw Krishna. He would come and act as our chariot driver and our servant. But that was not for us.
Not for you.
It was to establish religious principles and relieve the burden of the earth. No, Lord Krishna's mercy is not fully with us.
Narada ji, disciple of Sri Krishna. No one can understand the unlimited pastimes of Sri Krishna. He is the cause of the illusory Maya and the guru of all skillful cheaters. When has he not been clever with his words and deeds? We know this well, and therefore do not trust him.
O Narada, the mercy that your beloved Sri Krishna bestowed upon us has become the cause of our suffering. When on the battlefield, Bhishma and other dry jnanis, intent on discharging their religious duties as Kshatriyas, hurled many powerful weapons meant to pierce both my armor and my heart. Sri Krishna saved me by intercepting them, allowing them to fall in his own transcendental body. Even now, when I reflect on this, it only brings me much pain. O Brahmin, how can I become happy? When I backed away from fighting with Bhishma and Drona, Sri Krishna, the greatest philosopher, taught me something which convinced me to fight. Because those instructions are appropriate for them, hearing them causes great pleasure to dry jnanis. But for those like me, for whom bhakti is our very life and soul, it only brings much pain. When I reflect on these instructions, I do not become happy. They're only a trick meant to deceive me.
O Narada, although Sri Krishna has given us the strength to remain calm amidst numerous calamities, has vanquished our enemies, and enabled us to perform the Rajasuya Yagna, has increased our fame, kingdom, and piety. Still, we do not feel that he has been fully merciful to us.
However, he delighted us by accepting the first offering of worship at the numerous Rajasuya Yajnas, and we consider this to have been his mercy upon us. O Narada, now that he has abandoned us, how shall we sustain ourselves?
It is my hope, as my dear friend Sri Krishna many times has saved me from shame. vanquished my enemies. He has been so merciful to me. I just hope that for all time He will be with me. He will bring me that mercy. Now that my father, Drupad, and my brothers, led by Dristidun and sons, lay fallen on the battlefield. Knowing that it is Lord Krishna's desire, I do not lament. My only desire is that He would come to console the death of my relatives and sit by my side, speaking sweet words. This would be the greatest of all cherished desires. Somehow, that seems so far away. So far. Oh, sage, where is His mercy? When will His mercy be fallen upon me?
Shri Krishna, He rescued me so many times from many wonderful calamities. Therefore, I consider that He was more merciful to me even than to His own mother. But now, everywhere I go, in my own home, and in the home of others, all I can hear is that pitiful wailing of women whose husbands, whose fathers, whose brothers, and even their own sons have been slaughtered on the field of battle. And I consider deeply within my own heart that yes, indeed, He has shown us very little mercy. My wish is that I may abandon the prosperity of this kingdom which has deprived me of my real wealth, and that I shall pray, oh, to those calamities, oh, please, please come again. And perhaps one day, once again, I will see His sweet face. But now, I've lost all hope that He shall ever return here. And were it possible for me simply to die, that would give me the greatest relief. That thin rope of hope that above all else, Sri Krishna considered us to be His dear friends. It has been severed due to the friction of His intimate relationships to the Yadavas. Hey, Devashinarada, you know full well the glories of those Yadavas. So what use is that for me to try to describe them to you? Therefore, Devashinarada, you should go now to Dwarka. Go to the palace of the Yadavas. Beg for their darshan. They are the greatest recipients of Sri Krishna's mercy, for they are always immersed in an unlimited ocean of transcendental bliss, while we shall remain here and simply weep.
Of India, who sent him to Lord Indra, who sent him to Brahma, who sent him to Lord Shiva. In this way, Narad Rishi traveled the entire universe, searching for the greatest recipient of Sri Krishna's mercy. He had darshan of Prahlad Maharaj, Sri Hanumanji, and the Pandavas. When he entered the Sudharma assembly house, he saw the most exalted Yadavas sitting there in their appropriate seats, garlanded with parijata flowers. Their bodily effulgence eclipsed the sun. Because they were always anxious to drink the nectar coming from Sri Krishna's lotus face, they surrounded Maharaj Ugrasena, respectfully awaiting for Krishna's arrival. However, when Narad arrived there, they ran to welcome and to worship him. Sri Narad began immediately to glorify them as the best recipients of Krishna's mercy. On hearing this, they said, "Oh Narad, don't you know? Actually, the only real object of Krishna's mercy is Uddhav. Daily, Uddhav gets the opportunity to eat, rest, and sport with Lord Krishna. And daily, it is only he who gets Sri Krishna's Mahaprasad. Sometimes, while massaging the Lord's legs, Uddhav joyfully falls into slumber with Krishna's feet in his own lap. Maharaj Ugrasen also declared, "Yes, although I have prayed for it many times, I cannot keep the company of Krishna because of my many kingly duties." Uddhav, however, is so fortunate because he is always by the side of the Lord. He cannot be cheated by him. Narad became so overwhelmed on hearing the glories of Uddhav that he became immersed in an ocean of ras. Appearing as if possessed by ghosts, he ran down the path to the Lord's residence, which he was familiar with, having been to Dwarka many times. Sometimes he danced. Sometimes he fell to the ground. Sometimes he cried out in great distress. And sometimes he exhibited all the symptoms of ecstatic love. Oh, Mother, please, help me to keep my composure so that you can further hear this narration. Listen. On that very day, Sri Krishna, for some reason, was feeling despondent, and he was still resting in his bedroom chamber. Uddhav was by the door, accompanied with Sri Balaram, Devaki, Rohini, and all the queens headed by Rukmini and Satyabhama. Also, Kamsa's inimical mother Padmavati was there.
Of supreme good fortune, Sri Uddhav. And if you cannot, then just give me a particle of the dust from his lotus feet, and this will make my heart peaceful. Sri Uddhav is the greatest recipient of Sri Krishna's mercy. Even Bhagavan himself has said, Uddhav is my dearest devotee and an extension of my very self. His ancient sons, such as Brahma, his modern sons like Pradyumna, his elder brother Baladev, his wives headed by Lakshmi, his friends headed by Lord Shiva, nor his own transcendental form is as dear to Krishna as Sri Uddhav is. Just today, the Yadavas were singing the praises of the mercy that Sri Krishna has shown to Uddhav, passing through the gateway of my ears and entering the mundi of my heart. Those words have plundered the treasure of my peaceful composure.
Hey, Narad. Hey, Narad, here's your object.
Oh, Uddhav. Uddhav.
Hey, all-knowing one, O best of the truthful, O best of the sages, whatever you speak is certainly true. All that you have said and more is true. I know this, and others know this also. But recently, when I went to Vraj, I experienced something which pulverized my pride for my own good fortune. From this, I came to understand the wonderful sweetness of Sri Krishna, his mercy, his praying, and his beloved devotees. Upon receiving the darshan of the Vrajvasis, I considered myself most fortunate. When I repeatedly sang, after going to Vraj, about my desire of taking birth as a blade of grass is well known to everyone. O best of sages, humbly bowing down before you time and again, I implore you not to desire to hear this narration which is saturated with rust. First, because Rukmini, Satyabhama, and others are nearby. And secondly, if Sri Shamasundar himself hears it, he will become overwhelmed in Brajbhav.
Dear Uddhav, there is no need to say more. Please, do not revive the memory of the Vrajvasis. By forgetting this memory, I have finally experienced some momentary happiness. When Sri Vasudev brought me here from Braj, Sri Yashoda cried so bitterly that it melted stone and shattered thunderbolts. Oh, when your master returned from the ashram of his guru, being a fool, I briefly and sadly narrated the plight of the Vrajvasis to him. But his heart was not melted, even a little, so he did not go there. Knowing you to be expert in delivering clever messages, he sent you there instead. Oh, please listen to what I saw with my own eyes. Since Krishna arrived in Braj, from the repeated attacks of demons, serpents, and other fearsome creatures, what calamity meant to destroy Braj did not occur. Still, the Vrajvasis never minded. Being enchanted by Sri Krishna's sweetness, they wished solely for his own welfare, without a thought of their own. Due to their natural love, everything they did was exclusively for the pleasure of Sri Nanda Nanda. Even then, your master did not do anything for them. So what can I say about now? Being immensely unfortunate, the Vrajvasis don't possess even a cent of good fortune, and they are submerged in an ocean of anguish. Why then? Why do you say that the Vrajvasis are the greatest recipient of your master's mercy?
From childhood, Krishna was sent to the cows of those merciless, coward men. He would take them to graze into this forest full of bramble. And when he was tortured by hunger, he would only eat some butter. They didn't even give him shoes to wear. Oh. And the coward women, they would tie him up and shout accusations at him. Knowing it to be his unhappy fate, he simply tolerated. So tell me, what more can he do? What more can he do for them?
When Krishna and Balaram were very young, they wanted to take the cows to graze. And when they weren't allowed to go, they began to weep. So finally, Mother Yashoda let them take the calves to the nearby forest of Vrindavan. She brought very beautiful shoes for Krishna and Balaram to wear. But Krishna told her, the cows are worshipful to us because they are like our mothers. If you want me to wear shoes, then please bring shoes for all 900,000 cows. You must bring 400,000 shoes for each 100,000 cows because they each have 4 feet. Bring umbrellas for them too, and then I will also use these things. I don't want to be their master. I am a Gopa. I want to be a servant of the cows. It is very unfortunate that your master does not even remember the Vrajvasis.
Hey, Mother Rohini, how can you talk in this way? You must not know that his heart is softer than butter. Sometimes, while he sleeps at night, he lovingly calls out the name of many cows, like Shamali, Davali, Kalindi, and Gange. Sometimes he calls to his friends, saying Sriram, Subal, Madamango. The cows are waiting and you're not coming. Come on, I cannot maintain my life without you. Sometimes he pretends to hold his flute to his mouth as he assumes an enchanting threefold bending posture. And sometimes he weeps and cries, "Oh mother, where are you? Give me some butter. I want to take makhan and roti." Sometimes he calls to me, "Oh Radhike, hey Lalite, Vishake, where are you? I will die without you." When we see him in such distress, we become plunged in an ocean of sorrow. Last night, Krishna saw something in a dream that caused him to be distressed. Now he only merely weeps. Covering his face with cloth, he lies motionless as if sleeping, and has not performed any of his daily duties.
Oh, Rukmini, why do you utter such nonsense, saying that our husband only becomes like this at night? Even when he is awake, he is dazed and behaves just as he does when he is sleeping. Why is our husband unable to forget the Brajvasis? What is it about Braj that attracts him so much? The gopis have no wealth or ornaments like us. They can only decorate themselves with forest flowers. There, he was just a little coward boy. But here, he is Dwarkadish, the king of kings. And we are his 16,108 wives. We are the most beautiful and qualified women in the entire world. We are so sweet and expert in all the arts, yet all of us together cannot please our husband. We have been serving him for more than